So, motorcycles are by no means cheap things to run, especially when you think about younger riders and their insurance premiums. But in the car world, drivers have the opportunity to install these little black boxes which monitor their speed and where they're going, and apparently are supposed to make their insurance premiums cheaper. Well, should that be applied to motorcycles? Let's jump on, let's go for a ride. Let's find out. I honestly do feel seriously sorry for younger riders these days, because man, it is no fun for you guys. You really get the brunt end of cost when it comes to motorcycles. You know, you'd think that buying a 125cc bike would be nice and cheap and on fuel, to be fair. 125s these days are pretty damn fuel efficient, and that's about the only place where you're going to save yourself some money. And insurance, man, honestly, when we've spoken about insurance in the past, and we've had some of you younger riders out there putting in your premiums for the following year, it's in the thousands, man. It's more than a brand new 125 would be worth. It's just absolutely ridiculous. And guys, I'm being honest with you here, where'd you get that kind of money from, man? That is so dumb. I wouldn't be able to afford any of the motorcycles I have right now if I had an insurance premium that high. So yeah, you lot, fair play to you. But anyway, this video is in the aim of trying to make things cheaper for you guys, and whether or not doing something like they do in the car world, whether or not there's something that we should be applying to motorcycles. Now, correct me if I'm wrong here, but don't some of them use the OBD2 connector for cars when they for the trackers and stuff like that? I mean, I have no idea why insurance companies do that, because, well, if that is true, that's a diagnostics port, guys. That's not something that you should be using to actively monitor the car, so it could definitely damage the car. I've seen some videos of Scotty Kilmer, and where he talks about these little things that are supposed to be scanners, or they look like OBD2 scanners and diagnostics tools, but yeah, they're relaying information back to the insurance companies. I mean, I think a lot of us, including myself, have a fundamental issue with the whole black box thing anyway. For me, I think it's an invasion of privacy in some respects. You know, they're able to monitor which direction you're going, they're able to monitor how fast you're going. I mean, God knows what other information they're able to gain from these devices. So yeah, I have an issue with them right from the get-go, to be honest with you. But I mean, look, it wouldn't work very well for these kinds of bikes, of course, because I mean, if you have a motorcycle like this, then the ZZR1400, then what's the point in having one of those things? Because you know what you're going to be doing all the time. But I mean, on a 125cc bike, where most of the time, you know, you're not going to be doing crazy speeds, then it might actually help somewhat. Woo! Man, I love this bike. Oh, she's so playful. Alright, just gonna get out of the wind here, guys, and then yeah, we'll keep chatting about this. Because I don't know how younger riders do it, honestly. That's crazy to me. God, these roads are terrible. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is tough, guys, because I think it would actually do quite well for the younger rider and 125cc bikes, maybe even bikes a little bit bigger than that, maybe 300-400, something like that, they might also benefit from that kind of thing. But yeah, I think it could be beneficial if, I don't know, maybe they did introduce some kind of something to try and make insurance premiums cheaper. Now again, I understand that when it comes to 125s in particular, that they are, I don't know, like insurance companies seem to think that they are targets for thieves, and even though that might be somewhat true, they're only targets for young thieves. They're not professionals most of the time. All they do is try and pick up the bike and walk away with it if they can. But if you've got just a little bit of deterrence, a little bit of security on the bike, they'll just walk away. So, and if you cover the bike as well, that also helps. But so I imagine that a lot of these big insurance premiums, or inflated insurance premiums, actually come from that, the fact that they get stolen a lot. So I imagine if you are able to store the bike inside somehow, if you have like a garage or a enclosed parking area, something like that, where it's a bit more difficult for thieves to come in and steal something, then that might also help. But I think, anyway, with these black boxes, oh man, it's really tough. I don't think I don't think they should be used anyway in cars or anything, personally. But in bikes, in 125cc bikes, I can see a real use case right there, where they may help a significant number of younger riders. But then again, I suppose to get any kind of power out of a 125, you are going to be revving it sky high, and if they are even remotely checking out what kind of revs you're doing on that bike, well, yeah, your insurance premium might not actually be so cheap. So, honestly, whose stupid idea was that? To have bloody trackers on a car? I don't know, man. I mean, do these black boxes have GPS trackers? I imagine that they have something like it to track where a driver is at any one time. I don't know, maybe. It just seems really stupid to me. God, my camera, I didn't do it up tight enough, did I? Because it keeps wanting to flop backwards. Yeah. I don't know, guys. Definitely let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. And if you are one of these younger riders that wants to be able to get into motorcycles, but it's the insurance that is the absolute killer for you guys. And this might only apply here in the UK. I don't know about Europe, I don't know about the United States or any other area of the world, but let me know what you guys think, whether or not it's something that's something that you would accept as a younger rider. If you were to have one of these black boxes fitted, knowing full well that the insurance company would be keeping tabs on you, whether or not at the cost of a cheaper premium, if that's something that you would accept, I don't know. I don't know. For a 125, I think that's certainly something that you could look at. But even then, man, even then, because you don't know what kind of metrics they use to determine how cheap your insurance premium is, do they? You know, if you are revving your bike everywhere pretty hard, then do they count that against you in a car? I imagine that they do, but by how much? Especially when you consider the speed, how relevant the speed is. If you're doing the speed limit on a particular road but you're revving the hell out of the bike, then why the hell does it matter? Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of things that I think insurance companies would need to do to try and make this a reality if they were willing to do it. But then again, they want to try and milk us riders for as much as possible, don't they? So if they get the opportunity to hike up the prices for a particular group of riders, and I imagine they won't have any problem doing it. So maybe it's in the insurance company's best interest to milk these younger riders for as much as they got. Who knows? But yeah, at over £4,000 for a single year of insurance, that pays for the bike. That pays for the bike. I don't know, guys. I mean, maybe let me know as well down in the comments what kind of insurance premium you guys get. Do you go for fully comp, or do you go for third-party fire and theft, something like that? But that's what I did when I first started riding. I did third-party, I think for the first year I did third party, for the second year I did third party fire and theft. And I think the insurance premiums were, I don't know, something like 700 quid, something like that. And this was on a Chinese motorcycle as well, a Chinese bike. 700 quid. God damn. Yeah. I mean, that bike I think cost me 750 quid. These insurance companies are having a laugh, aren't they? Anyway, guys and girls, we're going to keep this video nice and short today, just because I got some stuff I need to do this evening. We're visiting the in-laws with the wifey this evening, so yeah, I'm on a bit of a time crunch today for shooting the videos. But anyway, yeah, definitely let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. I'm sure this is a topic that's going to spark some debate. And this bloody GoPro. Yeah, I'm sure it's going to spark quite a lot of debate, so definitely let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, and whether or not it's something that we should be looking at, and whether or not it's the way that insurance companies can just scam us even further. Yeah, thank you so much for tuning into this video, guys and gals. Leave a like, hit subscribe. We'll catch you all in the next one. Take care, ride safe.